So, you want to hear a story, huh? A tale of adventure across the stars. Come, listen to old Marcus. Have I got a story for you? My tale begins here, on this backwater planet called Pandora. Some say it is a wasteland of greed and violence, and it is. But if you've got skills to pay the bills, Pandora is full of opportunity. Vault hunters. They brave the merciless Borderlands in search of secret alien treasure. My father told me tales of vault hunting when I was but a little Marcus boy. And now, I tell you. So, you ask, what treasures do the vaults hide? Fame, wealth, power. Or maybe nonsense like charity or family. I don't know, use your imagination. Whatever the price, a vault hunter must have the determination to seize victory from the jealous hands of fate. Now, my story is about a very special band of vault hunters who have only just started their journey. They are bold and hungry. Maybe old Marcus tells you this story because they remind me of you. Just a little, don't let it go to your head. These new vault hunters are answering a siren's call. Her name is Lilith, and she is a hero, savior of Pandora a dozen times over. Lilith is recruiting a team to hunt for a map. A map that leads to vaults all over the galaxy. But she is not the only one. Dark forces have gripped the Borderlands. A new threat, unlike anything the galaxy has seen before. My story begins right here on Pandora, with our new Vault Hunters, their siren leader, and, most importantly, me. It's a beautiful day, full of opportunity. So, who's coming? A siren warrior from Partali. Fierce, powerful. Could come in handy.
Hey there, Vault Hunters. This is Northeast21, and today we're going to be starting a Let's Play of Borderlands 3. I'm not going into this completely blind. I have been playing the game considerably since it came out. I think I've got right around 65 hours in within the first week of release here. So my goal behind doing this Let's Play is it's gonna kind of be more of like a Let's Play slash guide in a sense, using some of the knowledge that I've gained in the last week or so of playing this game extensively, running through 2 different playthroughs, testing out all the different characters, different game modes, mayhem mode, all that end game sort of stuff. Now, I feel like a lot of people out there are playing Flak, and Flak is a very, very strong character. Currently, where it sits, Strack Flak is definitely the most powerful endgame character that you can have. In my opinion, built properly, he's powerful. That's not to say that Zane, Mose, or Amara have no say in game either. They're nothing to sneeze at. But I find the most useful character that you can have in terms of what you can do endgame is definitely Amara. So we're going to be playing Amara in this playthrough. Let's go ahead and select her. I won't be talking too much during these opening few scenes because I will just be fighting the character dialogue so hard. I'm just not going to do that. We're going to wait till things calm down just a little bit here before we get back to talking. So I will see you guys after this opening little cutscene here.
New Vault Hunter, huh? Name's Marcus. You picked a hell of a time to join the Crimson Raiders.
Good to see someone survived the attack. I'm Lilith, commander of the Crimson Raiders. Those bandits you fought are part of a cult hunting for the vault map. But you and I are gonna find it first. For now, my scout is waiting for you up ahead. Good luck.
That voice, was that another siren?
This is your stop, Vault Hunter.
Finally, I'm itching for a fight.
Try to stay alive. I'd hate to lose a new customer. And welcome to Pandora!
Hey, you must be the new recruit. I am a CL4PTP steward bot, but you can just call me General Claptrap of the Crimson Raiders. What's your name?
Surely you know who I am. The Tiger of Partali? Crime fighter? Warrior for peace? It's Amara.
Thanks. I'll pre-order your tombstone just in case. Now, those jerks who tried to murder you are the Children of the Vault, a bandit cult who follow their creepy leaders with blind devotion. Which reminds me, if you're going to obey my every beck and call, you'll need an echo device. The Echo 3. Slightly more powerful than the Echo 2 and twice as expensive. Besides, the Echo 2 had a tiny issue with spontaneous combustion, so they rebranded those as grenades. Now listen up, recruit. Lilith ordered us to take over a Children of the Vault propaganda center. Time to show those culty weirdos that no one messes with the Crimson Raiders. Follow me, recruit, to glory!
To glory, alright. So some things I do have to mention before we continue on. At this state in the game, we currently can't disable our Guardian rank. I've got the glitch going on right now where I've got the negative tokens. As it stands right now, I am rank 175, so I do have all sorts of different bonuses going for me. In the long run, yes, this will affect how my character is, as opposed to if you're just starting the game. You won't have, an extra 12% gun damage. You won't have an extra 10% gunfire rate. Your critical damage won't be as strong. Max health will be a little lower than mine. Shield capacity also will be a little lower. Action skill cooldown, yeah, it's 3.5% does make a little bit of a difference, especially in the heat of things. So that's something to consider at this stage in the game. We cannot disable the Guardian rank. The first patch for PC has not come out. There's just been a hot fix. Nothing regarding anything along this. So as of right now, these will remain active. I will be using pre-order bonuses. So we do have all sorts of booster packs and whatnot. Looks like, yeah, the toy box packs stuff. Yeah, we'll be using a few of these. I do have some keys to it. We'll be using. We'll be over there in just a moment, Claptrap. Another thing I want to go through is my settings. I'm running an i9-9900K overclocked to 4.9 gigahertz, as well as an overclocked RTX 2080. Gosh, I can't off the top of my head recall what that's overclocked to, but it is overclocked. And the settings that I've found that honestly work the best for me, I'll show you what I've been using. And I'm sure this will apply across the whole range of hardware setups out there. But I'm running in 2K. Of course, I'm not limiting my frame rate of anyway. I've noticed the frame rate limiter is kind of bugged anyways. It doesn't really seem to actually set a good frame rate. It doesn't actually seem to set the frame rate. The frames just kind of do whatever they want. And of course we got virtual sync off. No big deal. Under advanced, I am in DirectX 12. I've had fantastic performance out of DirectX 12. My overall quality, I've got this presets. I turned the preset to badass. A few things I did change through here. I did change the motion blur and object motion blur off. And then the only other setting I've got disabled is the volumetric fog. With this, I've been able to hold steady at 90 frames per second plus by just turning the fog on just a little bit on medium. I think I hold right around 75-80 frames. Maybe just for the looks I'll keep it on, but for now as it stands I'm just gonna keep it off. Benchmarks, yeah, I mean, as you can see, I'm averaging 81 frames per second. So, okay, maybe a little less than 90, but during normal gameplay, I notice I'm right around that, like, 90 plus mark. During the benchmark, I guess the average benchmark was just a little lower. From time to time, you might see me open this up and just kind of show what I've got going on, but I'll try to avoid that and try to keep it down. Looks like my CPU's actually throttled back down to 4.8 megahertz. Oh well, no problem. 4.8 gigahertz. Anywho, those are the settings I'm running. We're playing in 2K resolution. Game runs fantastic. A few little slowdowns here and there. That's no problem. Alright, let's go meet up with Claptrap.
Before we wreak our righteous vengeance, you'll need to register your Echo at this quick change.
Alright.
Once we defeat the cult, I'll be famous. And when I'm signing
So a few things we're gonna do. We're gonna start off with some like ridiculous cosmetics. Alright, and that's kind of what I ended up with, was undead-ish themed Amara. That'll work. User agreements. Okay or agree? Okay.
The propaganda center is this way.
I think for this build, I'll focus on a melee Amara build. Melee Amara is very powerful, especially playing solo. Falls off during co-op play and really late gameplay, but general gameplay, very powerful. Very powerful. Would recommend. Lots of fun. There's a lot of running around, a lot of fast-paced action going on. It's a great way to play Amara. And that's kind of what Amara is all about. You know, she's the brawler, the Tiger of Patali. So we'll kind of use her ability there, plus her punch ability looks awesome.
The propaganda center is up ahead. Those cultists have been killing Crimson Raiders.
Amara can be built a couple of ways. She can be built as just like a face melting elemental witch, I guess. Or, I mean, this brawler is super strong. She can be built super tanky. We'll go through some of her abilities and some different builds that I've used on her. Amara's been my main character that I've played as. I think I've spent a good 60 hours playing Amara and just playing with different builds. So I've got a little bit of experience. Yeah, I'll show you what's kind of worked well for me, and I think you guys will really like what's gonna happen with her. Yeah, we'll wait for Claptrap's general goofiness here.
Lilith has to promote me to Super General. Stand back!
Kaboom!
So we're throwing stealth out the window?
Relax. On Pandora, it's actually super weird if something's not exploding.
True.
Now take your gun, recruit. You're gonna need it. These guns, like myself, aren't beholden to their primary function.
Alright, so first things first, let's go ahead and get you guys may or may not have this, but I'm going to use these to my full advantage here. The Cheddar Shredder grenade is fantastic for getting money. If you have that, use it. The toy box guns are fun. There is one shield in here that I really like as well, just to give yourself as much of an advantage as possible. So we'll throw these up here. The Ultra Ball we don't need. Okay, the Deluxe Badass Combustor. Fantastic shield. I mean, it's okay capacity. It's got an okay capacity, recharge rate. Delay is pretty good, but it's the XP booster. Experience gain plus 10%. You gain loot rarity bonus. You got a better chance of getting legendaries, whatever. XP and loot effects work through level 10, so this shield is great up until level 10. You'll start finding much better shields at that point in the game. And then the Damage Nova is going to be really great for this beginning Amara melee brawler build that we're going to have going on here. The Rubber Cheddar Shredder, not a big fan of rubberized grenades, but enemies drop a holy metric, a buttload of cash when damaged. That's going to be huge. You want as much cash as you can possibly muster up. More on that later. For guns, we've got the Girth Blaster Elite, and then the Hyper Hydrator. This one's okay. I much prefer the Hydrator.
And some guns now include an alternate shooting mode. Try it out.
Yeah, they do.
Follow me, recruit.
Alright, give me that ammo. This thing, yeah, this just shoots bullets that have some major drop on them. But this hydration blaster? Hyper what? Hyper Hydrator. Little water gun. Little squirt gun. Little shock squirt gun. It's pretty good.
Surprise slaughter them in cold blood. Watch and learn, recruit. Hello? Anyone there?
This is Shiv, holy influencer of the children of the vault. What do you want, Crampot?
Hello, bloodthirsty maniac. It is I, Claptrap, Slayer of the Destroyer, and Super General of the Crimson Raiders. We have you completely surrounded. Open the gates now, and perhaps I will be merciful.
Yeah. Let me think about that.
They might call themselves Children of the Vault, but they're still bandits, and bandits are incredibly stupid.
Okay, we're going to surrender. Please don't kill us, Crampot.
That's what I thought. Open the doors immediately for your new
I have explored this area thoroughly, this entire map. There's not a whole lot going on that you can get from just exploring. So we'll just kind of push through this map.
We did it! I did it! Another
Congratulations, Claptrap.
Hey,
100%.
I feel funny. What's happening to me? Ah! Ah!
And then, yeah, time to get in some action. Pretty simple stuff. Just a big tutorial area.
Many will fall away.
This water gun's got a really great sound to it.
You wanna go?
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah. And we got our first chest here. With some, they're the same guns every time. They're both pretty good. Not bad if you're into the Jacobs guns.
I know Claptrap can be a little claptrap, but he's still one of us. You're gonna have to save him. I'll be there soon.
Now, I'm gonna say loot everything if you can. Trying to get as much money as possible is gonna help you out in the long run. But I think for the first playthrough, the biggest thing you can really do in terms of like benefits is try to level up as fast as you can, really. Because once you get to true Vault Hunter mode, you can unlock the Mayhem mode as well. I mean, the loot, the difficulty really starts ranking up. This first playthrough, the difficulties, it's up there, but it could be a lot more difficult, I think, and the game could be a little more interesting in that aspect. Not to say the game's boring, by any means. The gunplay is fun. But just some critiques that I've got. Maybe it's just because I've played so much in the last week, I've gotten really used to, like, what I can handle in the gunplay, and I've spent a majority of my time playing on that Mayhem mode. So they're gonna ask you to hunt around for a shield. This took me forever my first time until they actually told me about this. There's actually a red chest up here that you can loot. Up on the north end of this little arena right here. Hey, you pop this open. You can go ahead and grab yourself up a couple different shields. They're pretty lackluster. You just kind of pick the highest capacity one in there.
Hey, Shiv! All your dumb friends are dead. I challenge you to a trial by combat. But because I'm
this water gun's ridiculous.
you in my stead.
Come on in!
Squirt 'em and shock 'em.
I haven't met my sacrifice quota for the day!
Alright, so we're gonna meet our first boss here,
I'm
Shiv.
gonna sharpen my blade on your spine!
Mr. Wrench It.
The twin gods compel me!
Yeah, the shock's not gonna be super good on him. It's a pretty straightforward fight. He's not gonna do a ton of damage to you. The arena will electrify itself. You just kind of try to dodge him the best you can. You have a grenade, we can whip that down the old cheddar shredder his way. Get a couple extra bucks. So yeah, we got a good $100 from him. And you just keep pounding in the shots. There we go.
Knocked out in the first round. I thought Pandora was
Pretty
going to give
decent
me a
shotgun
challenge.
from that too. So I was gonna try the torque gun out.
Score one for the Crimson Raiders. You and Claptrap secure the area. I'm on my way.
All right, now with Shiv dead, we've unlocked our first skill point here. Yeah, there you go, Amara. A lot of these skill trees are really good. Particularly her Phase Grasp and her Phase Slam skill trees. Fantastic. Phase Grasp is really good. But this build, we're going to kind of start off as a brawler build. If we want to change something down the line, we definitely can. So I'm going to immediately start out with our Phase Slam. And that uses up our action points. So now we gotta go drop Claptrap.
Are you dead? If not, get me down. The controls are on the second floor. You did it, I'm
There's nothing else to loot up here. Just gotta go jump down and get them all revived up. Not a whole ton to do in this beginning area. I mean, you could loot some of the smaller boxes. You know, loot up the trash cans.
I single-handedly took on the COV and sent them packing. Now all that's left is to signal Lilith that the mission is complete.
Be a skag pile here. Yeah, there we go. $5. Claptrap's gonna signal Lilith, and we're gonna meet the Firehawk.
What's up?
Lilith, I can safely report that Operation Trojan Claptrap was a complete success. I did it all by myself.
Operation Trojan Claptrap, huh?
Well, the cult's destroyed every other Crimson Raider stronghold, so this'll have to do for now.
You doing there,
What's your
Claptrap?
name, killer?
Say
I
my
am
name.
Amara. Nice tattoo, Siren Sister. You must be the voice in my head.
Yeah, about that. Not the weirdest thing you're gonna see on Pandora. But seriously, thanks for answering my call. We might not have the numbers, but with a badass like you, we've got a fighting chance. Welcome to the Crimson
I
Raiders.
think Lilith's tattoos look so
Pandora's a
great.
dangerous place. That grenade mod will come in handy. You should equip it before we get started. Let me know when you're ready.
I got the cheddar shredder. We're
I'm
good.
always looking for new ways to take my enemies apart.
All right.
All right.
Hey, do you
Oh,
hear
thank
Bloodthirsty
you, Claptrap.
screaming?
More COV.
Let's go ahead and
Let's see
throw
what
a
you got.
couple of these out there.
There's too many of them.
Boom, and that's our action skill. Super strong against these lower level enemies.
The Dark God Queen wants her head!
Oop. Use our face slam again.
Goddamn sublime. Let's do
Take
it.
that guy out. Any money from that cheddar shredder? Not a whole ton.
Nice fighting, killer.
Alright, so that's about all she wrote in here.
All right, we got a foothold. Maybe things are turning our way. Come on, killer, you're with me. Let me catch you up. A while back, we found a map. Led to vaults all over the Borderlands. Dream come true, right? I didn't realize how big of a target it would make us. We got attacked and the map was lost. I've been looking for it ever since. This way.
Alright.
So focused on finding the map, I didn't notice that.
Yeah, wow, look at that. This still electrifies in here. Does that turn it off? Yeah, it does. Huh. How about that?
A cult.
I haven't really practiced this fight too
The
much.
children of the vault.
Right. Come on, let's take a look around. Their leaders are the Calypso twins, and their followers worship them like gods. They're convinced the map will lead them to something called the Great Vault, and they've been slaughtering anyone who gets in their way. We heard a rumor that a bandit clan found an alien artifact in the desert. Could be the map. That's what we're here to find out.
I'll stand guard.
Alright, Claptrap. Oh, whoa.
Perfect.
Look how we got a badass over here. Alright. Try to loot up a couple things in here while we're waiting for Lilith to do her thing.
What do we have here?
What do you have there, Lilith?
The Sun Smasher clan has recovered the sacred vault map! Send our followers to invite the Sun Smashers into our holy family! And hurry! The twin gods grow hungry!
Got them on all the screens.
The map. I knew it. We have to beat them to the Sun Smashers. I'll open the gate.
Free brainwash. Bring friend. Come in. Okay.
Come on, this way.
Alright, so that's gonna wrap it up here for episode 1. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching. We'll pick this playthrough up in the next episode.
Perfect.